How you going? Anthony Breaker from Lights, and I'm introducing that Procomm7 Profitable Communication in Business in 7 Repeatable Steps. First off, we'd like to talk about the strategic alignment of the company, and business objectives and gap analysis. We'll be looking into the questions of what, when, which way, why, who and how in the when conversation. We'll be talking about the company's strategic direction, the resources, capacity and awareness of what we're doing, the methodologies that we'll be implementing, the existing communication methods, the existing frustrations, benchmark performance, baseline and targets, and understanding the 5 whys. We'll be looking into the implementation and visualization of the business, and through our repeatable 7-step action plan where we ask, converse, transformation, inspire, opportunity, necessitate, prepare, liaise, accountability, set accountability, and negotiation. Ask. When we ask, we're talking about a series of structured questions designed to be unemotional yet tangible in alignment of key influences and key performance drivers. For quantifiable numbers, so we can ascertain quantifiable numbers in alignment with the business objectives. Then we'll move on to converse, and we'll around the strengths and weaknesses of your existing capacity, pressure points, and identify the risk-return ratio towards the deepest strategic start point. So then the transformation begins when we can see what we are managing. We now know how to manage what you measure and measure what you manage. The tools and methodologies to communicate in the most time, pressure, and emotionally correct way. Will inspire enthusiasm, positive change for everyone, a pleasurable workplace, more profit, and more employee engagement. And with these opportunities for personal growth, for business growth, for less pressure, for higher returns, to become the go-to company, the industry expert, and the place to work. We'll move on to necessitate. We'll start to identify where's the priorities and what's going to give us the return on investment or the return on effort. So we'll create a task management file. Okay, we'll identify labour savings, identify risk ratio, identify the cost savings, identify the expenses, calculate the investment return, and then understand the return on investment versus the return on effort, and we'll prioritise the action items with that calculation, and then we'll move into a schedule risk tasks to ensure we'll set in place a schedule of risk tasks so that we can ensure if we are audited at any stage that all the events are actually documented, and then we're moving towards these in a manageable way. We're seen to be doing everything practically reasonably possible. To do this, we need to prepare. We need to have our team, we need to have our time frames, we need to have our materials, and we need to have our capacity. So we need to liaise, to clarify, to confirm before we commit. But once we've got all of those, we also want to have a level of accountability. We need to have a level of acceptance within each other. We need to understand the implications. We need to make sure that this is all clearly understood, the reasons and the reasons why. So to negotiate, the purpose of what we're doing, the commitment on all parties and all the team members involved, the potential flaws and the reasons for such. So now that we've been through that, we're actually going to go into what I'll call the rinse and repeat. We do this on a 7-day plan so that we can get tangible value-adding tasks cleared up so we can actually maximise the value back into the company as promptly as possible. This does 2 things. A, it gives us a return on investment which can help us fund the journey, and B, it actually creates the extra time that we can start to add back to the action plan. So as we go through, we've now come back into our rinse and repeat mode, and through all the different models of communication that we introduce, that's our next step, is to introduce and start to actually understand the frustrations inside the company, and these are strategic questions. So I hope that makes sense, and It's all online, so it's all very dynamic. It's all live information feeds, and at any time in a mobile base or anything throughout the country, throughout this, wherever you've got an internet connection, fundamentally you'll be in touch with your management numbers of your company, your mobile phone, your mobile tablet, any gadget that's going to get you in touch with the internet. Okay, I hope that works for you, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.